y'all, this is Johnny Crowder from Coke Notes, and Shiv asked me about some of the challenges related to tech-enabled peer support. And that's exactly what Coke Notes does. I could hop on a soapbox and talk for a million hours about some of the challenges that we've seen, but the first thing that comes to my mind is the really tough balance to strike between scalability and that human touch that peer support relies on. So if you don't know me, I have a lot of lived experience with mental illness. I have benefited greatly from peer support, and that's probably because the reason why I think it resonated with me so much is because of the human element. When you're speaking to a peer, you know that the person who is on the other end of the line understands what you've been through. And that creates kind of a scale problem, right? Like for every person with bipolar, you need one other person with bipolar. For every person who lives with schizophrenia, you need one other person who lives with schizophrenia. And you can see how at scale it would basically crumble. You would need a bunch of clones or something to make it work. So what Coke Notes has tried to do, and what I see the future of peer support being, is kind of marrying the human element of peer support with the scalability that tech can provide. And that's tough. You don't want like this, this chat bot that's saying, yes, I know how you feel. No, you don't, you're a robot. So you don't want to lose that human element, but you don't want to rely so heavily on the human element that you are neglecting the fact that tech can scale basically infinitely. So what I see in the future is leveraging the infinite scalability of tech to deliver human-generated content, which is not only what Coke Notes does today, but what we hope to get better at long-term is how can we provide peer support to 5 million people, 50 million people, 500 million people on a daily basis. And I think without tech, that's impossible, but a lot of folks accidentally focus too much on the tech side and they lose the human element of peer support. So I think in closing, there are so many challenges related to providing tech-enabled peer support, but I think the one that is going to take the most critical thinking and creative problem solving is how to make sure that we don't lose the human element at scale.